2025 USA, and I'm an older American male who's lived too long enough to see it come around again and loop and repeat and repeat and repeat enough to show that we are not exceptional. Although at times in our better natures we are extraordinary, and we lose all our revelations, morals, progress, and value, hard-won and born of experience. Within a generation, to a point more than exasperating, we watch whole new generations reinventing the wheel. Vulnerable to the unscrupulous, and those horrible beings who need to be boss of us all. We prove again and again we are idiot fools, easily conned by an obvious shyster and backed by lying creatures of Mammon, so lost in their rationale and ideology as to sell away every value they have in order to gain what they think they want. And that, my friend, by definition is a devil's bargain. My frustration comes from not being more cynical and being brought up on Hollywood, where these assholes should really get their just desserts in a gloriously public fashion. Vulnerable to the unscrupulous, and those horrible beings who need to be boss of us all. I am frustrated by the lack of fulfillment of a good fairy tale comeuppance, and the government is no help. Inept, corrupt, adolescent, lost, bought out, hollow, vicious, small-minded and selfish, self-serving, cruel and inhumane, heartless and without soul. Gets right occasionally for a minute every few generations and puts evil and stupidity in its place. But then that never lasts, and once again people forget and stupidly buys a pig in a poke, selling us all down the river for no good reason. So I'm counting my blessings, a little disappointed each day. I wake up uncertain on how uncomfortable the short rest of this life will be. Vulnerable to the unscrupulous, and those horrible beings who need to be boss of us all. But I do remember the ideal and the belief in America as something human, all too human, who chooses collectively to protect individuality, and with a charming, enlightened element that sets us apart from every other universal collective effort in self-governance. A divine responsibility to those less fortunate than ourselves. A divine responsibility to those less fortunate than ourselves.